Peace. To deal there, Shakim, and divine understanding. I got here. I don't know if y'all tuned in yesterday, but right now I'm making my dehydrated food recipes. Put this in the water and shake it up. Sweets. So over the course of live, this is gonna get better and better. See, I put the top. There we go. And I shake that. See, starts turning a little bit, takes a little bit of time. But we let that soak in. And then here, I have, this is seltzer water right here. This I'm trying to do my experiment. I'm gonna try to make pineapple soda. My pops. Father's his favorite drink. But for those that's just tuning in, this is dehydrated. This is dehydrated pineapples that I'm using right now. And this is my recipe that I've been doing for the last couple of days here. Is rehydrating the fruit in water, and it infuses. This is what I know is going to be funny about this one. So this is already seltzer water. Shaking this up is a little bit dangerous. Let's see how it works. Got a little pineapples in there. See how that works. You can see this one turning. But over the course of the live, we'll do some taste tests. But, this is sliced lemon. Little sliced lemon right there. Try to get a little fancy. I put this up so I could get it. You can, like that, you can break it right up and it's dehydrated.
Even this water,
This is nice.
it's a little light from.
See that? Yeah, this is what we're gonna be selling. The random jewels, we incorporated. And so this is one of our ventures right here. I put some lemon in there. And now I'm gonna put some mangoes. I didn't experiment with mixing it yet. Now, it does infuse faster if you use hot water. But I don't really want to drink hot right now. So this is a little lemon mango. So we have here, we got this is mango, this is lemon mango. This is pineapple soda. Let's see. Whoa, you know what I mean? Okay, give us a few minutes now. And here we got a little pure water just to taste the difference.
I don't need to do open or close. But
Open. By the way, this is raspberries. We got raspberry too, but I don't really eat raspberries. Can't wait to taste this lemon and mango infused. See, this mango. This is like my favorite. I do this every day. See, right now, most of the sugar is retained in the mangoes. But as you're drinking it, the mangoes come out. So you get the full effect. So while we wait for our drinks to fully infuse, we can get down to some business here. So we had a question. A brother had the initials GD. Supreme Justice with signs. His brother had the initials GD. GD. And his question was, on the knowledge day, when I'm quoting the degree in the 136, do I say, my name is W.F. Muhammad? And the answer is yes. See, what you gotta remember about the lessons, right, just in general, is Elijah said what he said. When you're asked to quote a degree in 120, right, that's what the degree is in 120. When you go through your understanding, that's the time for you to manifest your signs. That's the time for you to say, no, my name is Darkim Be Allah, and this is what I do. And whatever it is, things that's up to date, when it says approximately 60 years ago, remember, 120 got a date on it. So if you're going to change 60 years ago, then it's no longer the book that was written in 1934. Now it's some other shit you did. You see, for me, just the way I look at it, when I draw it up, it would be foul of you to change the lessons. And the reason I say that is because, look, if you got the lesson and you elevated off of the lessons the way they is, right? Then you're going to change it to your bullshit and then give that out. Look, we can analyze it. Knowledge is infinite. If there are things that we know now that wasn't known in 1930, you know, have we lived out some things to where we see that, okay, the application of this knowledge in the way that we're doing it now, right? We got to bring it up to date. Indeed. You see, here's something you can't sleep on. Elijah got a 90-year track record. All right, that. So y'all might think I'm just saying that because I'm selling this. But that right there tastes marvelous. I'll let y'all know when this is going on set. But Elijah got a 90-year track record of producing masters. Malcolm, you know, how do you feel about whoever? Right? Khaled, Farrakhan, Allah. What you got? You gonna change it. You can't even teach the people over here on your block. See, I think some of it might be coming from just the experience of being in a cipher. You can see when you're in the cipher, trust me, you're gonna get a chance to manifest your understanding. And when you get that chance, you better have something to say. But you know, at that time, it's listen, what's the degree? All right, manifest. That's your time to give your answer. That's your chance to go into details where if you think Elijah left out that detail, then go ahead, add that on. But do that on your shit. You understand what I mean? I'm not the brother who asked me the question. I'm not angry with you. I'm just saying that that's the science. I gotta tell to you how it is. Elijah said what the fuck he said. Whether he's right or wrong, right? We can discuss that after we actually go through the science of what he said. See, because otherwise, then you're saying he said that you quoting the lessons, and then you still got Elijah's name on that. You still saying Elijah wrote that. Here's what you do. Change it how you want it to be, right? Then go outside, teach your knowledge, right? And then 90 years later, when you got temples all over the world, right, that bear witness to you, right? 60 years later, You know, when you got a gathering of people who wasn't even born when you started doing what you was doing, right? Then it'll be exactly how you say. See, those is two separate things, right? Quoting the lessons and having and manifesting your understanding. I know who you are. Of course, you can answer these questions for yourself. You're supposed to. But when you quote the lessons, look, we used to say, look, back in the day, somebody used to say, look, learn this by heart. Somebody would just say, look, learn this word for word. Somebody would say, you got to learn this verbatim. Live right there? All right, we'll be right here. This is we be every day. We see you tomorrow. But now, when you come back, right, you're not just going to quote. Brother's going to ask you, what is your understanding? See, first of all, you know, everything, look, let people be in their time. See, it's some things you can't really, people is in their time. And so you try to apply the knowledge and wisdom from your time to their time, and then all of a sudden they saying wrong. But really, they was in their time and you in your time. You wasn't in the same environment. You don't know what the necessities was to just survive in that environment. See, all of those things is included in 120 lessons. See, let's look at a degree like the 6th degree and the 114. See, when it says illiterate in that degree, it meant the literal definition of illiterate. There was people who couldn't read when I was giving, right? But that wasn't common. But in 1930, that was the dominant condition of original people. See, by the time I got the knowledge, the way that applied was that you was illiterate to the knowledge of yourself. You see what I'm saying? That even if you seen and heard this knowledge, you know what this is about. But that's in my time. You see what I'm saying? If you try to change it, then Elijah no longer said what he said at the time when he said it in the place where he said it. So this is why when you quote it, right, you quote it how it is. See, like I said, I know who you are. I'm not telling, listen, we not waiting for the mothership. See, the mothership is for the people that look. I'll show you this right here. See a lot right there? And then you say, where? Yeah, all right, hold up. You come back in a minute. Because see, you didn't understand what was said. You didn't understand the lessons, you just quoted them. So now you know what? Your Lord's coming back with a mothership. See, that keep you in a state of suspended animation now, right? You're in a state of suspended animation where you ain't doing no devilishment. But you don't know who you are, you don't know what to do. So wait right there. You're not setting up home waiting. You're making things manifest, right? Hold on for a second. Gotta hit my charger. Wait, another way to taste this lemon. This is my lemon mango. Ooh, ooh. Deer Park, that's good water. Ooh. Oh, let me get my charger before we get cut off. We should be good. Let me get, wait, let's see how the pineapple soda, let's see how the pineapple soda is coming out. Yeah, let's see. That's the problem. I mean, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, but I just wanted the bubbles. See, now you can't, gotta wait for whatever to open. Yeah, the pineapple soda. That's the thing. I gotta, you know what? I know what it is. I gotta get a grinder. So I gotta get a grinder, right? And if I grind this fruit up, I think it'll make the sugar come out of the fruit more and into the drink it. You know, but yeah, these is yeah, I told y'all we was gonna experiment. Oh man, that's like mango lemonade. Y'all not ready, y'all not ready. So these is you know, basically I think, you know, I should have gotten to the, you know, not just do I say it, but why it's supposed to remain that way. You know what I'm saying? Why the lessons need to be quoted the way they was manifested. You know what I'm saying? For one thing. And You know, when is your chance to say your piece? You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you know, you can answer the question better in this day and time, then your chances when you manifest your understanding. Maybe just said they want to change the lessons or because they can't show them food, but just simply apply a lesson. Yeah, that's what it is. And see, also, you know, some people want to believe in the lessons. You know, you got a lot of people that's just substitute. You know, they still have the Christian mindset about things. You know what I'm saying? They still here thinking that it's a book that I can tell them to read that they're going to be able to do magic tricks after. You understand what I'm saying? They don't really understand that the dead is never known to return from the grave. You know, so there's that. So this right here, actually, we're about to get into I mean, look, this is the topic. You know what I'm saying? This Mega, he likes to say I'm going on rants. That's not really a rant. But this actually was a title right here that I thought of a while ago. Intentions versus results. And I gotta start writing stuff down because I don't recall what was the original material that I was thinking of that caused me to think of this title. But fortunately for us, you know, you living every day and you having these experiences, right? And the same principles is applying. So you know, the thing that I seen recently that applies to this is the direction that we're gonna go, right? Is that look, knowledge does not just go to born. Did everyone realize that? Like during your travels and studies, is there anyone here that you know you're a little bit shaky on that factor right there, that knowledge does not just go to born. Anyone? Does anybody think of what I might mean by that? I give y'all a second. You see if y'all picking up what I'm putting down. What the hell is this? Shimon. Woo. What y'all know about black people? Material. Woo. Who is this? diva tomboyish. Hello. I was hoping that I could send you an email in regards to an earth on YouTube by the name of Amina that has been stalking and harassing me. How am I supposed to handle situations as these? Now, uh, now look, we're familiar with an Amina here on Random Jewels that we've chosen not to interact with. I'm not sure if that's the same Amina. Uh, I mean, are you one of us, or is she stalking you? You see, if you're talking about the Amina that if you're talking about the Amina that all right, MREC TV. Now, that Amina, uh, I mean, was sent her by another Earth. Okay, now that Amina, I'm aware of her through MREC TV. But I don't know anything about her. You know what I'm saying? You know, where are you from? You're nothing. This is that good watermelon with the black seeds too. You don't even know. What's
You
that?
know, that all about you in here,
You got about me.
they see.
Yeah, you do. Wait. So you say you're not in Earth. You just hey yo, and don't think that because I'm talking right now, I forgot that question I asked you. I'm noticing ain't nobody putting no answers here. Do you understand what I mean when I say that knowledge does not just go to born? That question is still on the table. That's how people do. They think they can talk long enough, and then you won't recall what you asked. Now let's see, black man. So you said, I'm not in Earth, just want to know how to handle this because he sends guys to people's homes. She contacts law enforcement on innocent people and makes up lies on them. Something is mentally wrong with this lady. I even did a story on Redman for supporting her. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. What's your idea is? Like, what, what, uh, because, like I said, I don't, I don't know her personally. And, I don't want to victim blame, but you saying this stuff is going on for 4 years. So self-out bill said it has to go through the proper stages in order to be born. Things won't occur magically out of the sky. Now listen, what's the proper stages? That's what I'm saying. That's it. Now we get into what's the proper stages? See, because you always see that they go from knowledge to born. People don't never mention them stages in between. See, everything it goes from knowledge born back to knowledge. No, it don't. But yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I tell you how this much. If you want to hit, if you want to hit, look at the enlightenment. Y'all don't understand. Outborn power said it has no beginning or ending. Even Tomboy said, just forget it. I guess it speaks volumes that you don't deal with her. Well, no, I mean, the floor is open here for questions. You know what I'm saying? But, just in general, what you're saying is a little more like that's your personal dealings. Like, if it's something that she's saying to you, or regardless to some kind of teaching or something, but other than that, yeah, she's not known, to us. All right. Yeah. This right here, y'all don't know about this. Created, I created a like a little, like a bowl within the watermelon. So now I put the dehydrated fruit right there. Right. So as it rehydrates, let me get a bite with watermelon, mango, pineapple, all together. That's all the vegans how they like me now. Supreme Justice said, knowledge goes through each principle within supreme mathematics. I teach that when I'm going through the proper understanding of supreme mathematics. Self-our bill says 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. until 9, depending upon what is needed to be manifested, is how you apply knowledge and understanding. Yeah, see, look. All that's clever. You see, it's funny that you just put 2, 3, 4, 5. Because see, just knowledge, just an idea, that's about as high as it can get. With what you're saying. That's the highest it'll get is to 6. Anyone else? Give it a few more minutes. Surely you got some hot scientists in here that got next week. Surely. You know, while we're waiting on a few more answers to come through, I think I figured out this Juneteenth stuff. I think I figured it out. Because, see, they came on, it was too commercial. Like one day, hardly nobody heard of it. And then the next day, there's parades all over the country. It's a national holiday. But see, the first reason I rejected it was because I knew that that wasn't the history of my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, my family is from South Carolina. And they was freed through the Sherman March. So the people over there was emancipated actually in like 1861, 1862. In fact, my sister's family, they from a certain part of Hilton Head Island where they was making munitions and equipment for the Union Army. And when Reconstruction was over, they wiped it out. It came in and all the industrial stuff that they had built up, they wiped it out. You know, I don't know if that appears on, all of the Tulsa, Oklahoma lists or whatever. But yeah, that happened over there with my sister's family. So being I knew that, like when I first heard it, I just was like, yeah, that's some history from another region of the country. But I think I figured out why that story from that region was chosen. Because it's the least problematic for white people. Meaning, like, okay, let's take what I'm saying as an example, contrast that with the story from the region of the country where my family is from, right? The story with them is when Sherman starts marching through, he's burning down plantations and everything. So the people start hearing that, yo, this guy is coming through. So they start thinking, this is how we might get free. So people start escaping their plantations and going with Sherman's army. After a while, there started to be so many of them that it's like now it's causing a problem. Because now Sherman's got to feed them and take care of them. And then on top of that, you got the Union Army and they fighting against the Confederates over slavery, but they don't like the black people either. So you got skirmishes breaking out between the slaves and the soldiers and all of that. And Sherman called this original man who was a leader in that area and asked him, yo, what could we do to alleviate the situation? And the dude said, give us 40 acres and a mule. That's where the 40 acres and a mule come from. You know what I'm saying? The Sea Islands, where the 40 acres are supposed to be at, that's where my family is from. So, bringing it back full circle is saying that if they say, okay, we're going to celebrate emancipation from when Sherman said that, then now that gives another question automatically. Okay, what happened to the 40 acres and the mule? See, Juneteenth, we picked that. That's just, oh, everybody just smiling and happy, and we all happy. And look, we would have told y'all, but we ain't had cell phones then. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that date, in that story is unproblematic for white people. Like, I was down by Central Park, had white people down there celebrating Juneteenth. So I guess y'all, I stumped y'all with that question. Yeah. Doing well, I got some main drinks here. I don't know which one. I don't know which one is better right now. But this lemon, the drink with the lemon in it is real. But get back to your point, right? See, like you said, now we got to go through every stage, right? But here's the thing. See, we have to actually take it through that stage. See, take it back to the enlightenment. See, God, you have to build to be born. See, otherwise, you're expecting the mystery God to take your idea past 6. See, things going from knowledge to wisdom, you're responsible for that. Like when you look at the degrees, right? Well, when you look at the knowledge degree, let me not just say the degrees, because I'm specifically speaking about the knowledge degree in the 1 to 10. It's telling you about them stages. That's a description, right? Each element in there is a description, but it's also an action. See how many times I said on here, right? When you come into the knowledge, the only thing you are in the knowledge degree in the 1 to 10 is the Asiatic black man. See, every original man out there, 85, 10, 5, right? Is the Asiatic black man. But see, the maker, you can't just be a bump on the log and be the maker. And how you gonna be the owner unless you the maker? How you gonna be the cream unless you rise to the top? How you gonna be the father unless you further? And see, God of the universe, you can walk around with the, Mutual Masturbation Society, where y'all go around, yeah, God, with God, peace, God. The righteousness that we do every day it's like it's outstanding, right? But see, you got to be God. You got to be God of the universe. That's something that, see, you can say that, you can run your mouth, but see, when other people say that, see, that's not going to happen, right? Unless you do the things, right, that God does. See, if you don't give life and solve no problems, then they gonna call you Kevin or whatever else your name is. So, they might call you by that name, but they're not gonna say, yo, that's the God right there. God is not just a noun, it's a verb. And that's why when you come around us, you know what I'm saying, you want to deal with being the noun. So you come around and everything, but then when we actually are, your lessons, what you do every day. Like, the brothers get asked. Like I said, fortunately for me, you know, I tell people the first day. First day I got it, went and told some other people. Well, look, certain period of time passed. Brothers ask you, man, where's the people you teaching? Like, how's your name, you know, Supreme Wonderful Rainmaker, but over there they call you Dave. Call your house, call your house, ask for Supreme Justice and shit. And they like, who? You got the wrong number. I seen grown people like that. Like, it's one thing that, there's people like that, that they family is so religious that they refuse to acknowledge, at least in the beginning. All of us, a lot of us had to go through that. Where, at first, your family rejects, just the whole entire thing. That you're not dealing with Christianity, you're breaking family tradition. You don't want to come to Thanksgiving dinner no more. Yeah, you come to Christmas dinner and don't eat. What kind of shit is you want? You know what I'm saying? But see, over time of being God, they start seeing the distance covered. They start seeing that my history is based on 25,000 miles, man. And I started living out the things what I was just saying at first. Like when I first came in, I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I don't need this pig no more. They made pig every day for a while, G. Then after a minute, they seen they couldn't break me. So then they stopped making it all together to where other people used to be mad when they come out, yo, why y'all stop making it? Cause it's like, listen, man, he's not gonna eat it. He eats the most food, so there's no need to, you know what I'm saying? You know, and that's a small thing, just for yourself. But over time, this is what I'm saying. You can't see, even look, you know what I mean, you bellyache about all this shit the devil is doing. Thought you said you was God. See, even if you saying the devil is doing this, the devil is trying to stop people, but we still gotta ask, what did you try though? Like, put it in a different situation. Let's say you and white dude was y'all was just getting in a fight. You and any devil, even the black dude, whatever, right? You and the devil is going to get in a physical fight, right? And so the devil beats you up, right? Let's just we took